This is Gerard Welbrock inviting you to join us for Tiger Talk. Catch the video replay of Monday night's radio program at 10:30 and 7 o'clock, Tuesdays and Wednesdays on Eagle Cable Channel 14 and 614. That's Tiger Talk, Mondays on Tiger Radio Mix 103 and Tuesdays and Wednesdays at 10:30 and 7 on Eagle Cable Channel 14 and 614. Hello again, and welcome to another installment of Tiger Talk. Gerard Welbrock will be joined by head football coach Chris Brown momentarily. Fort Hays State picking up their 6th win of the season Saturday. A hard-fought 24-7 victory over the Lopers of Nebraska Kearney. Fort Hays State now 6-3 on the year and gets set to hit the road for the final time in the regular season this Saturday as they make the trip to Joplin. Haven't played the Lions of Missouri Southern in Joplin for quite a while, but they'll do that Saturday afternoon in a 3 o'clock kick. We'll talk all about the Nebraska Kearney game and a little preview look at what's in store for this Saturday between the Tigers and the Lions. Tiger Talk presented by the Golden Corral Buffet and Grill just north of the interstate in Hays. Are open 7 days a week. Golden Corral, best buffet in the USA. Coach Chris Brown joins us right after this. You're tuned in to Tiger Talk. Welcome back to Tiger Talk. Gerard Welbrock, soon to be joined by Fort Hays State football coach Chris Brown. The program brought to you again today by the Golden Corral Buffet and Grill just north of the interstate in Hays. And don't forget about the take-home box with the purchase of your adult or senior meal, just $1.99. You get the take-home box. It's almost like a whole nother meal. Golden Corral, best buffet in the USA. Fort Hays State a winner Saturday, 24-7 over Nebraska Kearney. And coach, a nice bounce back win. 3 times you've lost. 3 times your team has responded and played well to pick up a win the next time out to avoid a losing streak. That's always a good sign.
It is. You know, our kids always bounce back pretty good. I still feel like we came out a little bit flat, you know, when this game didn't play really up to par, you know, the first quarter or even the first half, really the way we should be playing. But, you know, we came back, got another W, and you know, that's what we're looking for each week is try to get those wins and, you know, hopefully continue these next few weeks to get some more W's. But, you know, Kearney's a pretty good football team. They've gotten better as the year's gone on, and, you know, as the year went on, they've gotten better, and you know, I'm just proud of our kids for coming out and getting that W. Yeah,
a couple of things. I mean, you look at their team, and it's human nature after the set of 5 games you were on to maybe take a little breath and a sigh of relief to get through it. And then the Lopers haven't won a game. I guess it's human nature to maybe not have quite the intensity. I didn't think you played bad, but you can just tell they didn't quite have that spark, at least in the first quarter or so of the game.
Yeah, we didn't. You know, we just didn't finish drives. You know, we either, you know, 4th down, not get the 4th down conversion, have a stupid penalty, or, you know, defensively I thought we played very, very well except for the very first drive, but we still kept them out of the end zone and kept points off the board. But I thought defensively, you know, through the first half we played very, very well. The more physical we played, the better we got defensively. Then offensively, there's always some stupid penalty or just not finishing the drive and getting points on the board. But, you know, as the game went on, we got better, and you know, that's all that matters.
Yeah, certainly was. A couple of players I want to ask you about. First off, Derek Kendall Campbell. I haven't talked a lot about him, but he had his most extensive action at running back Saturday, and boy, he really did a good job. He had the big run at Northwest last week. He didn't break any big ones, but ran really hard. Then he had the big touchdown catch, but really getting him more involved, and he's become a nice threat for you here down the stretch.
He has. You know, he's been doing better in practices. In the games, he's been, you know, he's been running well in the games as well, playing physical, running hard up front, and, you know, just does a great job, just brings you a little bit more dimension than Shaq does. You know, Shaq's more your scat bag, get outside and make a long run where, you know, Derek, he's going to pound it in there and run physical and hit guys in the mouth, and he can catch the ball in the backfield as well. And, you know, very proud of the way he's played these last few weeks. He's really helped us out, offensively, of giving Shaq some rest and, and taking a little bit of the load off of Travion and Shaq. And, he's a good football player. He runs well. And, surprisingly, he's got some speed, too. I think you saw that on the pass play.
And, and that's a good point because you look, it's been so obvious here in the last 3 or 4 games. Everybody is keying on Shaquille Cooper. And while he still had a good game, mid-90s rushing yardage, it's been harder treading for him just because he's got somebody, it seems like, assigned to him every time and making sure he doesn't break the big one. So you've needed another guy in there to kind of help out.
Yeah, we have. And a lot of times when you watch them, teams defensively now, it's kind of where Shaq lines up. They're going to put 2 guys at that side, one's for Travion, one's for Shaq. And, we got to find ways to get our passing game going a little bit better than what it is. It was good enough for this game to get us kind of where we're going, but these next few weeks we're going to up that passing game a little bit more. But, Derek's done a great job for us, and, defenses are really starting to scheme for Travion and Shaq.
Jose Delgado, your inside linebacker, got back into the rotation a week ago at Northwest and looked like his old self on Saturday, flying around, made some big hits, made some big plays for you. That was good to see from the youngster.
It was good to see him get back in the rhythm. That first week against Northwest, just getting back off 2 weeks of rest and trying to get that ankle healthy and being confident in his ankle as well. But this week was perfect for him. He had some nice hits, made some nice tackles, and made some great plays for us. And just did a really good job of filling in and doing what we asked him to do. And he played very, very well.
And good to see Alex Schmidtberger got in there a little bit in the second half, coming off his injury. Getting a few of those guys back, obviously going to be key here down the stretch for the final 2 regular season games.
It is. I wish we could get some more guys back. We should get, Malik Thomas, Flory, and those guys, and guys that are, going to help us out and be difference makers, but they're done for the year. But, getting a few of these guys back on defense is going to help us out tremendously. Schmidtberger's a smart kid, plays hard, knows the game very well, and, Delgado's the same way. And, you had those guys in there with Brock. It just makes our defense even tougher.
Yeah, you kind of touched on the defense. Thought they played really well throughout the day, minus the one 66-yard pass play down the stretch. Kind of a crazy play. Looked like you had it well defended, but they are able to make the completion and get a lot of yards after the catch. But other than that, I thought the defense, as you kind of alluded to, played very, very well in this game.
They did play well, and that's probably my fault on that. I grabbed Dan Lindsay and said, hey, we haven't had a shutout here and since I've been here, and this is our chance and our opportunity to do it. Don't give up the big play, keep playing hard, play physical, and get a turnover. And that ball in the air, we just didn't break on the ball very well. And then the tackle, we just tried to shoulder tackle instead of wrapping our running our feet and wrapping up and taking the kid to the ground. If we do those things, who knows what happens? We probably keep points off the board and score. But that's probably my fault. I probably jinxed us on that, but so I'll take the blame on that one.
Truth be told, I went to the stat sheet and the record book to see when the last time Fort Hays State had a shutout, and 2 plays later they have the big play. So we can share the blame on that one.
Good.
But the Tigers do get the victory, 24-7 over Nebraska Kearney. We'll talk about it in more detail when we return. Tiger Talk presented by the Golden Corral, just north of the interstate. Golden Corral, best buffet in the USA. More Tiger Talk right after this.
They're growing up and getting busier. Between school, sports, dance, sleepovers, you want to make sure they can always reach you when they need to. Nextech Wireless has the perfect cell phone starter plan. For only $40 per month, it includes unlimited data, calling, and texting. There are no contracts or overages, so they can call, text, YouTube, and stream all they want. Plus, smartphones start at just $150. Certain restrictions apply. Get the $40 WOW unlimited plan at Nextech Wireless.
Welcome back to Tiger Talk. Gerard Welbrock, head football coach Chris Brown. The program brought to you by the Golden Corral Buffet and Grill just north of the interstate. Open 7 days a week where kids eat free. Tuesdays from 4 until close at the Golden Corral, best buffet in the USA. Tigers beat Nebraska Kearney on Saturday, 24-7, to move to 6-3. And boy, quick moving first half. Both teams efficient, very long drives. They get the ball and look like they came to play. They move it all the way down to the 17-yard line. A very efficient drive, nothing fancy, but you come up with the big play. Doyen Jabowo gets dinged up a little bit. He's out. John Wilson comes in and gets his second interception of the year and a very nice play.
It is great for him to come in and be able to spell Doyen while he was getting his shoulder looked at. Doyen will be back, but good play by John. He's able to come in there and make some plays for us. Not intimidated at all. Plays fast, plays physical, and that was a huge play for us right there. They're driving down the field, making things happen, and we find a way to stop it. And big play by John Wilson there, and hopefully continues to do those things. As his years progress here at Fort Hays State.
Second time he's done that. He got a pick earlier this season when Daniel Lindsay was out, bothered by a little bit of a stinger, and that's kind of been the defense this year. You've had to go through all the injuries and so many youngsters filling in. That series and that play kind of summarize how it's been defensively. Next man up and answering the call.
It is, and it all goes to practice. You know, they're very focused in practice on what we're doing. They come to meetings, they're listening to what we're talking about and the things that we're doing. Every rep counts for them in practice, and they get good reps. You know, they're learning each rep as well, and they're only getting better. They're in their scouting reports and getting themselves ready to play. And that's a lot of credit goes to our kids just by doing the things that they need to do to make themselves better and make this team better.
Offense gets the ball, then you move downfield. Pretty impressive drive, really. 10 plays, 62 yards. You eat up over 4 minutes. Had to settle for the field goal. The drive stalls, and then Drew, unfortunately, has a little bit of trouble from 40 out this year, and he couldn't quite get that one to go. Had plenty of leg, but left it wide right.
Yeah, he did, and the wind was pretty good. He just probably needed to push a little bit more left than what he did, and he's got a strong leg, and he's getting close to having another record, so we're trying to get him that record as well. And it was kind of one of those situations where it's an in-between stage of whether we go for the field goal or try to go for the first down. But I wanted to give the kid an opportunity, and it just didn't happen for him. But we'll continue to give him chances as the year goes on.
He certainly has the leg, and has had a very, very good year. Of course, now the school's all-time leading scorer. Did that the week prior against Northwest Missouri State. Lopers convert on a big 3rd down and 10 on their next possession. 25-yard pass play, but the defense buckles down after they move it again, get into Tiger territory, but they get the stop.
Yeah, they do, and then they did that all year long. We kind of bend a little bit, but don't break. Try not to give up the big play like we did. The one big play which cost us a touchdown later on. But that's just our motto. Hopefully they're going to make a mistake and we can capitalize on it and make things happen. But I thought defensively we played very, very well.
Get the stop. Offense gets it back again. Another 10-play drive. They get a 12-yard run by Derek Kendall Campbell. 12-yard run from Shaq. Got it in the Loper territory again, and this time it stalls on downs, unable to convert on 4th down.
Yeah, that's just we got to do a better job of that. It's just kind of the situation we're kicking into the wind. Didn't know if we should give Drew a chance or not with the wind the way it was blowing. Our thought there was, probably just need to try to go for, going on 4th down and try to get this first down and get some more points on the board. But, we got to find ways to get first downs, and, our guys got to step up and start making those plays for us.
Defense comes through, though, 3 and out after the Lopers take over. And then another impressive drive, 11 plays, 71 yards, 4.5 minutes gone. But unlike the prior 2, you're able to get it into the end zone, got your first touchdown, and got a little bit of momentum rolling on your side.
Yeah, it is, and that's something we were doing all day. We would control the clock, but we just couldn't punch it in. So we got to find ways to get that ball into the end zone. And that's also a chance for us to wear the defense down and get them tired, and we need to take advantage of those situations. So it's, just being a little bit tougher up front, wanting to get the job done and make things happen and competing all the way through.
On that drive, Isaiah Maxey, a nifty 35-yard pass reception, had to adjust his route. I think the wind affected the pass from Travion, made a great play. Kenton Ubelaker caught a 9-yard catch, and then Derek Kendall Campbell, who got a touchdown, had a 5-yard run. It was more impressive than the touchdown run to get it down to the 1-yard line. You had a lot of different people step up on that possession.
We did. Travion did a good job of throwing the balls to his open receivers, and Maxey made some nice catches. Holly made a few nice catches as well. Kendall did some good things out of the backfield and just running downhill. So a lot of guys, giving to their teammates and doing the things that they need to do to make this team better. And, we can call on those guys and make plays, and that's huge for us. Just need to continue to do that. And, those guys just need to step up when their number's called and make the play.
3 and out on defense. 4 days gets it back one final time. 13-play drive, 56 yards, 5:42 off the clock. So Tigers were dominating time of possession, and you get a 22-yard Drew O'Brien field goal with 9 seconds to go to take that 10-0 halftime lead. Very important to get points out of that drive.
It is very important, especially going into half. If they stop us there, they got a little momentum, and hopefully we'd come out after the half and score right away. But we didn't do that. But those points were important. Every point's important, and our kids did a good job of getting it down there, and Drew did a good job of putting it through the uprights.
10-0 Tigers had the halftime lead over Nebraska Kearney on Saturday. We'll take a break and recap the second half, which got a little bit exciting. We'll do that after this. It's Tiger Talk presented by the Golden Corral Buffet and Grill, best buffet in the USA, and we're back right after this.
BOS Motorsports in Hayes introduces the top off-road vehicle lineup with Polaris. The world leader in off-road innovation presents the Razor, Ranger, Sportsman, and Ace off-road vehicles right here in the heartland of BOS Motorsports in Hayes. Whether you're looking for something for the trail, the farm, the oil patch, the hunt, BOS has the ride just for you. Stop in today and ride away with yours. At BOS, customer service is #1. Our in-house parts and service department will take care of you before, during, and after the sale. BOS Motorsports just north of I-70 at exit 159 in Hayes.
Welcome back to Tiger Talk. Gerard Wellbrock, head coach Chris Brown. The program brought to you by the Golden Corral Buffet and Grill, just north of the interstate. Best buffet in the USA. Coach kind of talked about it before the break. Tigers got the ball to start the third quarter. Couldn't do anything with it on the first possession. Second possession, after you got a stop, Travion throws an interception, but the defense, after the pick, got a stop on fourth down. That was big. You kind of sense a little momentum shift maybe, but the defense shut the door.
Yeah, that was huge for us. And starting that drive, we got a couple first downs, but every time we get a first down, we have a penalty, a holding penalty, a false start, whatever it might be. And, that kills those drives. And, those are things that we got to eliminate, those stupid penalties to – they just stopped the drive, killed the drive, but we got to keep those drives going. But our defense steps up and makes some good things happen and stops them on fourth down and gets the ball back to our offense. And I think we actually go down and score, on that very, very next drive.
Yeah, and that drive, is impressive as it had been all day. You had 3 possessions, 10 or more plays. You put together your best drive of the year, at least by plays and by time. 18 plays. 67 yards, 7 minutes and 40 seconds. Shaquille Cooper capped it off with a 2-yard touchdown run. That was quite a thing of beauty, very impressive.
No, that's very huge. It keeps your defense off the field. It keeps their offense off the field because, Marshall's a very, very good player, has some good skill receivers as well. And, it was just a good opportunity for us to wear our defense down and put some points on the board. And, our offense did that. And it was good to finally see Shaq get downhill and go get that touchdown for us there at the end.
I was going to bring that up. It seemed like he attacked the hole maybe a little bit better in this game than he had at any time this year.
He did. He just got to trust it a little bit more. And, I understand those blocks are going to be there. He just still needs to be a little more patient. He's so fast. He's so quick to the hole that, our blockers aren't able to get there yet. So he just needs to slow down a little bit, trust his blocks. And if he'll start doing that, he's going to start breaking some more of those. But, Kearney's defense did a great job of really not giving us a big play all day long. And, they kept everything in front. They tackled when they were supposed to tackle. And, the one-on-one battles, they won most of those just on their tackling. But, eventually those things will break again, and we'll get back in the groove and hopefully, score some more points this week.
Getting back on that 18-play scoring drive, you were 6 for 6 on third down, and that had been a problem at one point this year, but 6 for 6. Garrett Holly had a big 10-yard catch, I think, on 3rd and 10 early, an 11-yard pass another time on 3rd and 9. Yuba Laker had a couple of catches on that possession. You came up with some big plays to keep that drive going, and when you put together an 18-play scoring drive, you're going to have some big third down conversions most cases.
Yeah, you're going to have to, and those kids really stepped up and made a good job. Travion made the throws, and those guys made the catches, and you got to have those. If you don't have those, we're putting the ball away again, and it's just guys stepping up and making a play, and our guys are doing that and continue to do that, and I feel very, very good about these next 2 weeks and what our kids are doing right now, and they're going to continue to make plays, and hopefully big things will happen for us.
17-0 lead. You get a stop. You get stopped. They get the ball back, and we kind of touched on it in the opening segment. Really, the one bad play, they go 66 yards, get it down to the 5, and set up a touchdown to take away the shutout. But at that point, now it's 17-7. They're right back in the football game. There's still a lot of time to go.
Yeah, we just gave them life again, and that's something we can't do. If we stop them there, don't give up that big play, we probably maybe go score a few more touchdowns, just kind of take the wind out of them a little bit. But we let them back in, and that's a play that needs to be made. And I feel like we had 2 guys there, or 2 guys that should have made the play, or either picked it or knocked it down, or even made the tackle, after the catch. And we didn't do it, gave them a big play, and get the ball inside the 5. There's a good chance you're probably going to score.
To your team's credit, though, it's 17-7. You can feel the momentum shift. You come right back. Derek Kendall Campbell creeping out of the backfield goes 61 yards for a touchdown and kind of put the game away. It's 24-7. You kind of alluded to it. He put on the Jets in that run. He ran away, and I know after the game he mentioned he was asked about that and said, I got caught in the game prior and was given a hard time. Don't get caught again. He did not. He was very impressive and showed he's got some speed.
He does have some speed. He ran track in high school and and did some great things there in high school. I think he ran the 100 and 200, and the kid has some speed. He's just, and he hadn't caught a lot of balls out of the backfield as well, so teams weren't used to that. You see Shaq in the backfield, you expect him to run or catch the ball out of the backfield. With Campbell, mostly he's blocking for us, and it's good to see him catch that ball, get vertical, give himself some confidence, but he does have some speed, and he's pretty quick.
Tigers win it 24-7 over Nebraska Kearney. They're now 6-3. On the road this Saturday in Joplin to take on Missouri Southern. We'll have a preview right after this.
At Eagle Communications, we're proud to provide the communications services you need to get the most from today's technology. Our employee owners make it happen. We're part of your community, and we take pride in delivering excellent customer service. If you ever have a question, give us a call. We're here to help. Eagle Communications, our community connected.
Welcome back to Tiger Talk. It's our final segment with head coach Chris Brown as Fort Hays State gets set to take on Missouri Southern. Program brought to you by the Golden Corral. And hey, don't forget the holidays are coming close. Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's right around the corner. And if you got a big event planned, maybe something for the office, a little party for them or family coming to town, don't want to cook, check with Golden Corral about their catering. It's a great option. Obviously, very good food. 625-4141, the number about the catering service from the Golden Corral, best buffet in the USA. Tigers on the road Saturday, final regular season road game at Missouri Southern. It's been a while since you've played the Lions down in Joplin. They're 1-8, and again, one of those teams, they've had about 3 or 4 games that could have gone either way. They came up on the short end, probably much better than that record would indicate.
It is. You know, they're a very good football team. You know, they lost a close one to Washburn, a close one to Kearney, close one to Northeastern State, and, you know, they're a team that's, you know, getting better as the year goes on. They got a brand, you know, new head coach as well, and Denver Johnson, who's a great coach and understands this league and the competitiveness of this league. But, you know, they got some great players, and, you know, they got a lot of junior college kids. They're going to have a lot of seniors and a lot of juniors, and, you know, what we need to do is take care of ourselves and do the things that we need to do to make ourselves better and make plays. And but they're a good football team, and it's going to be a battle down there. They're going to look for their second win, and you know, we got to do our best to make sure that we come out of there with a win.
Denver Johnson, their head coach, he came from Tulsa, where he's the offensive coordinator, but he's been at several Division I stops as a head coach. In the past, they've been a very run-attack team, ran it more than anybody else. What are they doing this year with the new head coach?
You know, they're still doing some of the run stuff. You know, they run some power and some ISO as well. They are throwing the ball a little play action. You know, they still got some 3-step, 5-step, got a very shifty quarterback that can run and, you know, get out of trouble and scrambles very, very well, has a very strong arm. And then, you know, defensively, they fly around to the ball. You know, they got some good skill guys in the secondary, some guys up front that aren't real big, but they move very, very well and give you trouble. So, you know, we got our hands full this week. They're a good football team, and you know, it's going to take a lot for us to go down there and get this win. But if, you know, we do the things that we need to do, hopefully we come away with that W.
Didn't get the help from the teams in the conference for the playoffs, but obviously postseason and a potential bowl still out there, still in front of you. But you got to win probably and have to win out to make that happen. And to do that, you got to find a way to win. But still a lot out there for this team to accomplish this year.
There is, you know, to get that one extra win than the prior year. You know, 7-4 last year. Hopefully try to get to 8-3 this year. But, you know, there's a lot of things in this conference or in this region that can happen as well. Some teams still got to play each other. That can knock each other out of playoffs as well. So, you know, there's still a good chance for us to get in there, and still a good chance for a bowl game as well. And, you know, there's still 2 games left, but those 2 games, these next 2 weeks for everybody is very, very important, you know, either playoffs or bowl games. So we still got a lot to play for, and our kids got to understand that.
Going into week 10, still fun to be in the mix and talking about it. It's been a long time, and hopefully the Tigers can keep it rolling on Saturday. Coach, as always, we appreciate the time. Have a great week of practice, and we will see you down in Joplin Saturday afternoon.
Sounds great. Thanks, Gerard.
That is head coach Chris Brown. Again, the Tigers at Missouri Southern. It's a 3 o'clock kick, a little bit later start on Saturday, and of course you can hear it on Tiger Radio Mix 103, 2 o'clock with the Auto World pregame show. If you missed any portion of today's program, you can always catch it online, HaysPost.com, and you can always watch the video replay on Eagle Cable Channel 14 and 614, 10:30 on Tuesday and Wednesday mornings, and then 7 o'clock on Tuesday and Wednesday evenings. The program brought to you by the Hayes Med Orthopedic Institute, the Taco Shop, G&L Tire and Automotive, Golden Belt Bank of Hayes and Ellis, Adams, Brown, Barron and Ball, Couture for Men and Women, and Eagle Communications. And, of course, as always, by the Golden Corral Buffet and Grill just north of the interstate. They're open 7 days a week. Golden Corral, best buffet in the USA. For head football coach Chris Brown, this is Gerard Wellbrock. Good night, everyone. This is Gerard Wellbrock inviting you to join us for Tiger Talk. Catch the video replay of Monday night's radio program at 10:30 and 7 o'clock, Tuesdays and Wednesdays on Eagle Cable Channel 14 and 614. That's Tiger Talk, Mondays on Tiger Radio Mix 103, and Tuesdays and Wednesdays at 10:30 and 7 on Eagle Cable Channel 14 and 614.